Hello everyone, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. I wanted to jump on quickly tonight and have a look at whether or not Mueller was pressured in any way to finish up early. This comes after news that the Mueller grand jury is still hearing evidence. Now we know that Mueller's handed off investigations to within the DOJ and also to the state attorney offices. Now, and in particular SDNY. But let's have a look at Mueller. Was he pressured? Was he pressured to finish early? Let's just have a look at this. Was he pressured in any way to finish early? Was he pressured, nudged, pushed in any way to finish early? Negotiations, balance. Okay, so somebody negotiated something with him. I do feel that we know he has an existing relationship with William Barr. We also know that Trump has come, possibly inserted himself in the middle of that relationship. So we shouldn't rely on the fact that he had a friendship with William Barr in this. I think it's far more important. Mueller could he could be disappointed in what Barr's done in the turn of events. The way that he could well be, the focus of criticism when he shouldn't really be criticised at all. Doubting whether he's on the level when he's put in, almost 2 years of painstaking work. So back to the question at hand, was he pushed to finish early? We've got balance here. And, this card depicts an angel pouring, water into 2 cups, making sure they're evenly filled. It's also, as I said, a card of negotiation. He was challenged by the Wheel of Fortune. He was challenged by William Barr coming in as Attorney General. Okay, which of course was a win for Trump, because Barr had written about obstruction of justice in 2018 that he believed no president would be guilty of obstruction of justice or should be challenged on that. Now, we've got the foundation of the reading here, and this is around truth. It's also around the judge who may be oversighting the grand jury here as well. Okay, what's going on in the past? Compromise, multiple forces weighing on him. He had to make a compromise in the past. Okay, what is the potential of this reading is the truth, prying open the truth coming forward, action on the truth. Look at the swords we've pulled here. Immediate future, secrets are going to be revealed. Okay, I asked, was he pressured in any way? So many questions, and I feel that there's going to be pressure for this question to be addressed. Was he pressured? Why did we get that summary? There's going to be illumination on this. The environment around rock bottom, painful endings would suggest Mueller may have been stabbed in the back, but I won't go that far. Hopes and fears here. Fearing, this is theft, betrayal, trying to get away with something. The thief in the middle of the night in the hopes and fears position. I think he feared that he would be stymied, stopped, halted in some way. Yeah. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, this card of luxury, wealth, self-government. That's not a Mueller card, that is a Trump card. We've got the Eight of Swords here, being restricted in some way as a clarity. Mueller was restricted in some way and challenged by relationships potentially between Trump and William Barr. This is my feeling that even though Barr and Mueller had an existing relationship, Barr is still Trump's Attorney General. We know that he has protected Bush in the past in relation to the Iran Contra issue, and I feel that he's been pressured. Mueller's had to make a compromise. Okay, my feelings are that Mueller's had to compromise in some way, and it may be that he was just nudged early to conclude his report. But there are just so many questions. Is the Mueller probe still ongoing? Is the Mueller investigation, is he still working on it? Is Mueller still working? We understand he's turning up for work. Is Mueller still working? Compromise. He made a compromise. Was this part of his compromise? In return for what? Okay, has Barr let Mueller down? Oh, I don't even like asking that question. William Barr is Trump's Attorney General. Was Mueller disappointed by the actions of William Barr? Was Robert Mueller disappointed by the actions of William Barr? Yeah. Okay, this is the retreat card. He was forced to retreat. He was stifled. What challenged him is the card of Russia. It's the card of the relationship between the Trump organization and Russia, commerce and expansion. He was challenged, put it simply, he was challenged by money and the way that money has come into politics here. He was forced into retreat. This is an abuse of power here. This is my impressions. This is someone in authority bullying and abusing their power. In the past, we've got the card of the dissatisfaction around the harvest. This is suggesting he hadn't quite completed what he wanted to complete. And there's judgment. He's making a judgment on it, but so are we. We know, we have the feeling something is not quite right. Okay, this is Mueller himself connecting with the judgment card. Okay, the Four of Wands here is around the situation now. It's an interesting card to pull because it is what I would consider a celebratory card. It's the card of reunions. It's the card of those family engagements, weddings, and just happiness, celebrating. Okay. All right. Is that what we're going to be doing? This card has come up in my other readings. New starts is the environment around. Curious, these cards. We have some quite negative cards here around the past and the present, and we're moving now into a more positive set of circumstances. Hopes and fears. Okay, this is the Nine of Cups, of course, which is my smug merchant here. Hopes and fears. I do feel that Mueller, endings and beginnings in the World card. The eyes of the world are also on this situation. Endings and beginnings. Okay. Let's pull some clarifiers here. The Queen of Cups. Support for the new beginnings. Support for the endings. Queen of Pentacles. Congress. The female investigators. Okay. Right. What this reading is telling me is that it doesn't matter what Barr has done. Mueller's already put enough into play here in order for people to be making those judgments. There is this feeling that something is not quite right here, that perhaps there's a sequence to events which is out of kilter. It's suggesting that that is the case. But Mueller has done enough to really give us this, giving us endings, beginnings, and potentially that's going to come through Congress. It's also congressional investigations and those other investigations, including SDNY, which among other things is investigating the inauguration, Trump's inauguration fund, potential money laundering there. And also Cohen is cooperating with that investigation, and so there are implications for what that might mean to the Trump organisation and Trump children. So let's go to SDNY. One of the reasons I want to go there is that Trump said the other day that if William Barr had been his Attorney General instead of just Jeff Sessions, the Mueller probe would never have started. So if we unpack that, what we get there is that Trump is saying that his own Attorney General can protect him from just about anything. Any investigation. So one of my viewers has asked me, will Trump move to get rid of Jeffrey Berman, who is the US attorney who has recused himself? Would he do what he did with Jeff Sessions, sack Jeffrey Berman and put someone else in who can oversight or manage or potentially dampen down SDNY investigations? I don't think he can do that. I think it's just too strong. There's a team of prosecutors there. We've got him not being exonerated from obstruction of justice. I think, yeah. But with Trump, you just don't know. He's, yeah. Okay. Is he thinking or planning of trying in any way to stop that SDNY investigation, to sack Jeffrey Berman? Let's have a look. Is he planning to interfere in any way with SDNY investigation? Knight of Pentacles here is patience, reliability. It can also be money news. That's at the bottom of this. It's being challenged by support, some sort of offer coming forward. I'll just bring the laptop down. Okay. Some sort of offer here. Here is Trump, the smug merchant, coming in. It's the focus of the reading. It's also the wish card. He wishes to stop that investigation, obviously. Relationships in the past, the relationships that he's had with potentially foreign entities, the income sources, the way he got money and how he used that money. This is potentially could be money laundering. Smoke screens, yeah. Just as this card has come up for the Mueller investigation and Barr's press statement or summary report here, intended to throw a smokescreen over the truth. Focus of the reading is that even though he may wish, and the Nine of Cups is a wish card. It's also a yes in the tarot. So yes, he is wanting to do something to shut that down or dampen it or interfere in some way with it, according to my tarot cards, my impressions. We've got the Page of Wands, and I'm feeling that this investigation, again, has a life of its own. And people have these expectations, the environment around the expectations that's going to deliver and deliver well. The hopes and the fears, of course, this is the world looking on. It's just too big. It's also endings and beginnings. So that's a good card in the hopes and fears. But now we've got Mueller back here again. What a lovely circle that we have come to. Mueller throwing those balls in the air and making sure that they come down in the way that he wants it, despite the challenges to him. We're going to see the truth coming out. So yes, Trump would like to, maybe has even thinking about some kind of bringing something forward here to stop or hamper or that investigation. It's around his money that's motivating him, his income sources, how he got them, what he did with the money. Okay. The other question that people had was around indictments that may still be under seal in those other investigations. I guess, there's conjecture. The Department of Justice has said there's no new indictments. But I want to actually just see if under the Southern District of New York, will his children be indicted? Southern District of New York. Will his children be indicted? Southern District. Of New York. What I'm getting is that getting a Don Jr. in around his lying, around that Trump Tower meeting, business with Russia, all of that. All those denials. Okay, will the Southern District of New York's investigation implicate or indict any of Trump's children? Southern District of New York indict any of Trump's children. Four of Wands is the celebration card here. It's also one of my yes cards. We've got Eight of Cups here, loss for somebody. We've got multiple forces weighing down, potentially decisions to be made. We've got prizing open the truth. Page of Wands, we've got communications here, emails, business communications, underneath loss, Cohen's emails, Cohen's documentation, and underneath the multiple forces weighing, we've got the Five of Cups, which is loss here. My question was, will the Southern District of New York investigation implicate or indict any of his children? We've got the Star of Hope coming forward here. The Queen of Cups here could be the Letitia James. Yep. We've got Ivanka Trump coming forward here into the picture. Not only is this card of the emails, etc., the communications, but this is also Cohen's recordings as well. The other aspect of this card is it could implicate one of Trump's children. Yeah. Okay, now. The Five of Wands, rivalries, competition. And one last card. We've got the Sun, which is illumination, and another yes card. I was waiting for a major arcana, and I got two. Okay. So potentially the Southern District of New York investigation is going to be quite damning. Quite damning for his children. I'm going to ask one more question and then I'm going to finish up. It is in relation to Jared Kushner. One of my viewers brought forward some information around Kushner's dealings with foreign bodies, foreign banks, paying off loans and debts. Speculation that some of these investigations that have been handed off will implicate Jared Kushner. So let's ask that question. Let's give the cards a good shuffle. Will some of these investigations implicate Jared Kushner? Some of these investigations that Mueller's handed off implicate Jared Kushner. I think there's going to be loss for him. I'm just seeing that image of the Five of Cups, actually, which is loss. Will some of these Mueller investigations implicate Jared Kushner? The Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords, anxiety, worry, grief. Challenge. The challenge here is the strength. The strength, I think, of the evidence that they've got. The Empress, abundance, is the focus of the reading. Abundance. This is a good card, I think, representing Kushner's business dealings here. In the past, the negotiations that he's done. What's hanging over this is the King of Cups. That's interesting, the King of Cups. Money news. This is another good card here. Okay, the support he received from foreign bodies. The support he received. Money news. The Ace of Swords, the truth emerging. Justice. Something to do with his past business dealings. Hopes and fears. Yep, this is him losing money or has lost money. It could be around these loans that he negotiated with foreign bodies to bail him out. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, again around financial resources, financial security. This could also be female prosecutors and the Congress. He's going to have to defend himself. And this is victory here. It's also a yes card. Yes, those investigations are going to implicate Jared Kushner. What's hidden from our view is the family money. Okay, so this is the Kushner company. I don't know the name of the Kushner company, but that's what it's referring to. All right, I'm going to leave it there, viewers. I mean, you saw those cards. These are my impressions via tarot cards, clairvoyance, intuition. One thing I think that's emerging now is that it is just not over yet. Well, two things are clear. We've got big questions around what William Barr has done. Big questions. We've got big questions on why the Mueller probe just with ongoing work. The Mueller grand jury still hearing evidence. And we've got the strength of the investigations and what they might yield. So last messages that we need to know, Spirit, last messages. Okay. The Seven of Cups here. This is the card of illusion and delusion. Beware the smoke screens. Watch out for them. Six of Swords is somebody is moving on. We've also got battle weariness here. And we've also got abuse of power. And having to defend themselves. So this is quite clear that the battle is far from over. Beware of the smoke screens, beware of the illusions and delusions. We're all feeling fairly battle weary, but this is going to result eventually in us moving on, freeing ourselves from this ongoing Trump nightmare. We'll eventually be moving on from that, and they will be left to defend themselves. Thank you.